YouTube channel and Monday Night Live. Thank you guys for waiting. Yay. Who do I got with me here tonight? I'm so excited. We're going to be doing this really fun, bright fall background with some trees. And what I've done is taken the color out of the photo so you can really see the trees. Mine are quite busy, but I wouldn't say they're horribly off. But this is the one I had sped up there on the little video to show you guys how I got from white rock to that. And so we're going to try to go through that again. I may change it up a bit as I go for time's sake, because this took quite a while to dry before I could put the black on. So I'm thinking I might do a different technique, but hopefully a similar outcome. So we'll see how it goes. So tonight I'm going to be using the Rainbow Pride collection here. These are the ones you see right here. These 8 colors. And that's something that I make, and it is available in the Etsy store. And then I'm also going to be using part of or all of the new to come out Tropical Sunset Quad. And also some Ken Oliver's Color Burst I'll be using tonight. Hi, everyone. Hi, Katie and Allison, Patsy. Let's see, Heather, Vicky, Shay, Deborah. Goodness, hello. Hi, Lori. Thank you. Okay, so Ken Oliver's Color Burst is basically a crystallized watercolor. It's a form of watercolor. I'm going to be crazy here and do it right over my red rock. Because I roll like that. Okay, let me pick a color. Let's do orange so you can see it. So I'm going to put some of the watercolor crystals in there. You don't need a lot, just a few. And this thing is packed full, so trust me, less is more. So I'm going to put a few drops of water in there. See how that just goes directly into color. So this is if you want to mix it and use it like a liquid dye watercolor. Okay, so there's a nice pretty orange. And then these are the same thing. I just mixed them up. You can't see the color, but that's purple. Let me find my swatch. Yeah, here we go. So that's a very beautiful purple. This is called Merlot. Gorgeous, right? So these are some colors that I'm going to be using to help along the process. Pride is beautiful and it has lots of pigment, but it's full metallic. So we're going to push it a little bit with the dye from the Ken Oliver's Color Burst. And this one is fuchsia, which to me looks just red, but they call it fuchsia. And then I'll show you. Oh, here's the orange we just made. We made a very sheer one. This one's called Marigold. See the difference? Crazy. So because my photo needs some like kapow orange, I made the Marigold up also, which is over here. And this one is cerulean blue. And then ultramarine blue here, which they're very similar, but ultramarine has a little more green in it. This one's lemon yellow. Mix those together and look at that beautiful green you get. Gorgeous. And then this is sap green mixed with chartreuse. This one is scarlet red, and I'm going to pop marigold in between the two. Yeah, green and orange make brown, so eek, stay away from that. There you go. That's how you make brown. Anyway, so these are very fun to play with. You can do lots of fun backgrounds with them and mix some amazing colors. And they're good for assisting when you don't have a color and you need one. See, they are very pigmented and they go everywhere. So All right. Hi, Anne. Do unicorn horns grow back? Well, let's see. Where have you been, Allison? I guess I missed the conversation, but that's awesome. I need to probably get in on that one. Okay, so let's jump into this. So what I'm going to do different is before I started on dry rock and then went in just wet, really wet. So this time I'm going to wet my rock. And then, because I think it's going to dry faster this way. I know that sounds crazy, but with sort of like, I don't know if you've ever used watercolor paper, because we're rock painters mainly, but watercolor paper has tooth, and when you get it wet first, it makes it damp so that when you use your color, it sort of grabs it and pulls it, and it's so beautiful. It bleeds it out, you know, everywhere. And that's what essentially what we want this to do, is bleed everywhere. So we'll see how it works, and I hope for some good stuff here. Also, this watercolor palette that I'm using here, this white one, is also available in the shop. It's empty and it comes with the brush, and I believe it holds up to 24. Is it 24? That's, yeah, 24. 8 times 3 is 24. That's my math, right? So it has these 3 mixing spaces in it, which come in quite handy. I'm just going to grab some of both of these colors. Drop some color in here. So this is just a back and forth dance with color when you're doing backgrounds like this with watercolor. And you're really at the mercy of the water and the color. So you just got to be patient and work with it. And let it do its thing. Who is on here? Hi, Kathy. Hi, Connie. Lyra, hello. Hi, Lori. So here I'm going to grab some of that marigold. I don't know if you guys can see this. Let me move this stuff up here. A little of the Ken Oliver's marigold and just pop it, because I need it to be deeper over there. Let's add some water. Most metallics, when they dry, will lighten up because of the flash of the metals in them. So I'm adding these to the metallics to give them the vibrancy, but yet you'll still get the shimmer from the metallic, which creates some really amazing sunsets. So we're going to work it. The Ken Oliver's, I believe it's violet, is super, super strong. So get some of that color moving around there. I like putting color in there and watching it separate everything. Isn't that fun? So I'm going to combine these. Can you guys see okay? Happy birthday, Misty. Couple days. Hi, Jen. Woohoo, Jen. And Betty. Thank you. Katie. Thanks, friend. She was here all day working. And now she's on here being so super friend supportive. Love it. You guys are the most awesome people ever. This is Istanbul turquoise from the Tropical Sunset. I'm going to bring it up. Let it catch that yellow. Hi, Joan. Hello. And I know, I'm sorry. We've been so super sidetracked, and my son had broke his arm, and now he injured his knee today. So it's just, I promise it's coming. We're probably mixing it tomorrow. So that means it'll be available in the store, probably going out, probably Monday through Wednesday. I'll say that's probably a safe delivery window for the Tropical Sunset. The question was, when will that be in the store? And I do apologize for that delay. I know I keep going back and forth with these colors, but I want that deep color here, but yet I want it to bleed into that red. So we're getting there. Like I said, it's a dance. And I still want the metallic in it, so and the metallic makes the dye separate, so it makes it go taking off and running, which is a fun thing, but it's sometimes when you don't want it to do that, that's not so fun. But it does give it an alcohol ink kind of shtick, you know. I think I want some orange down there. Yeah, make some brown. No, not on purpose, but I'm actually taking some of this color out of there now that it's stained the rock and putting some sap green in there. And then I think we're just going to let it bleed and do its thing. And so while that's drying, look, this is all dry. Look how bright those colors are. Aren't they so much fun? Dye is so much fun to play with and paint with. If you guys haven't tried the Color Burst or the Bruchot watercolor crystals, I highly recommend it to have in your watercolor arsenal. It's so much fun. And you can really make any color you want, you know. I wouldn't say it replaces traditional watercolors, but it sure is nice to have. I'm trying to grab some watercolor paper. Hang on. This rock will take a little bit to dry. So while that's going down, we'll give it probably 10 minutes dry time over here. We're going to paint it on paper too. Yay. Make a little postcard here. Yay. I'm actually going to make it just a little bit smaller so that I can fit it into a package. Yes, 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 yay. I can't cut straight, so. All right. So if I can find it to make this interesting here. I usually have a piece of cardboard sitting right here, but I don't see it. Okay, well, this paper is definitely going to curl up, I'm sure of it. Oh, here we go. When you're working with paper, you want to tape it down so that it prevents some of that buckling, and it gives you nice, pretty, clean edges, and that's always nice. Hi, Sidna. Ooh, you haven't opened it, Sherry? How, like, really, how do you resist? You gotta open it. What are you waiting for? She got a prize from me and Katie. This is washi tape, and sometimes it's a bit too sticky for the paper, so you can get that off by taking the sticky part and putting it on your clothes. Like what I'm talking about is like on your, see if you just rub it on your clothes like that, you can take some of the sticky off, and then that'll help it not to tear up your watercolor paper when you're taking it off. Washi tape is better, but it still does tear sometimes. So I have some really nice dirty water over here, but that's okay. All right, so let's start. We're gonna do it the same direction. Actually, highlight. I'm gonna turn it that way I can branch out on my trees here. So we're gonna do the red up here. Oops, sorry, I wanted to get my paper wet. Give it a nice bath. Let those colors bleed. I'm going to grab some of this Rubens orange, which is like a really orange red. Love it. But it's amazing on paper. Look at that. Watch it go. Oh, it's so pretty. It's got a nice glare there. Let me turn off my flash. Oh, it was off. So we turn it on. And this is the yellow from the Pride collection. And the orange. To remember, these are metallic. They're high metallic. So these are, they need a little bit of help sometimes to get vibrant. Let's bring these back into the picture here. We'll take some of this marigold, some of the lemon yellow, and the purple. Remember, that purple is crazy strong. Take some of that back off there. Go in with the Merlot. Marigold here. All right. Let those bleed together. Cool. Okay, two similar but different looks. I'm liking it. Sweet. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry while we go back to our rock. Sorry, I'm reading. I'm like, look at my picture. No, I'm reading. Sorry. Ignore my picture. Okay, catching up. Let's see. Here's our rock. Ooh, that's pretty. Gorgeous. Yes, please. Look at this. Is so gorgeous. See this right here? This is the orange from Pride. This is kind of the yellow. The metallic shimmers in here. They break it up like marble. I just love it. I think we're almost dry. Okay, so I'm going to use black ink from De La Rowney. Pardon the arm. Move these out of the way. I'm going to get my reference trees here. brushes. I'm just going to use the same place I've been using my black ink. And this is my palette of the holographic velvets. They are so glittery. Oh my gosh, I almost want to put them on here. There's never enough glitter, right? So many bubbles. Let me see here. Try to pop those so I don't make a mess. It's kind of satisfying. Not sure what that's about. Maybe my ink is old. But, okay, so I did not trace. I didn't do anything. Oh my gosh. You should be proud. Here we go. And I actually started on this side last time. I'm going to start over here this time because I am like paralyzingly right-handed, and for some reason I like starting over here. So I'm just going to get some movement here and then start building them up. Thank you. Thanks, Jen. And then they just come together, the trees, that they just like happen, you know, you're working on it and then all of a sudden you got some pretty awesome trees. This is the crystal handle brush set in the store. It has 8 pieces and this is 2 of the liner brushes. I like this little liner brush because it also gets fatter. So you can do little details with the tip, but you can also flatten it out and get yourself a wider. See how it goes wide too? You can get yourself a wider base there. I like ink because it dries faster. This is acrylic ink, so it's also an archival ink. It won't fade like other blacks do. And then we'll branch off of this with some little twiggies. I said it'll look weird until I really work it in there. Trees are not my strong point. I don't even know if I have a strong point, but I like doing these backgrounds, so. That's weird. But we can hook it like that and make it look intentional. See? There's always a fix. Hi, Bambi. Hi, Phyllis and Jamie. Come on in, everyone. Welcome. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. If you're watching and you are liking what you're watching, will you hit that like button for me? And if you haven't thought about subscribing, I would so love you to do that. It really does help the channel to grow, and it helps us to be found when people are searching for us. Maybe. All right, so this one in the middle kind of has two with an offshoot. This is how I get too busy. I don't know when to stop. Where and when is a good place to do that? I'm changing it. And that's the cool part. You can really make it your own if you're feeling it. It's kind of like neurographic art, you know. Trees are pretty representative of your personality. And you all know me, I'm scattered. So this is very much like me. All right, over here. Who's painting with me tonight? Oh, 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 I think I missed something important. I see some some big bells. Bell. Thank you. Ladies' night. Thank you for ringing my bell. Who did that? Let me go back. Connie. Thank you, Connie. Thank you Thank you very much. That is so sweet. Thank you, Connie. I, when I get to ring the bell, and I think I've said this before, it reminds me of Kramer from, the money guy that talks, the stock guy, Kramer. He has all his bells and whistles and gadgets that he does when he's live on TV. It's fun. I gotta get some other things. I'm gonna get a moo. Oh, all these sound effects. Oh my gosh, we'll be Howard Stern before long. Right? No, I'm just kidding. I have this like want to like go this way with everything. Like everything goes up to the left, but it's a weird tree. So I really want to do that neurographic worm that I posted in the group. It's another project that I think I'm going to do soon. And I let you guys vote on 3 pictures, and it was the beautiful turkey, the neurographic worms, or this wonderful, gorgeous trees and sunset. And this was what won this week. So we're gonna be doing the turkey next Monday for Thanksgiving week, and hopefully I can fit in there the neurographic worms. I call them worms, but they're just doodles. You know, I need to make this lower. I'm getting carried away again. So I'm gonna work in here where it's just like a hair. Cinnamon pickles. Oh my god. I always look up at the weird time. All right, I'm going to leave y'all to that conversation. It's National Pickle Day. Isn't that fun? Or is it international? Or world? What is it? Does anyone know? Okay, I think something right here, and I'm going to be done. Okay, stop, 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 right? Okay, what do you think? Eek. It's crazy in there. There's no room to walk. It's almost like a mom and a dad and a baby in the middle. Kind of, right? Yeah, mine went nuts again. But kind of, sort of. So there's my two representations of this piece of beautiful work, who I could not find an original artist on again. So, all right, let's get the paper. Pretty good. Oh, oops, forgot something. Hold on. So, I'm going to paint the edges with the leftover ink. Almost done. I just rinse it with soap and water. I rinse it for now, and then when I'm all done with my painting, I get up and wash it out with soap and water. I've been using the Dawn Power Wash, and that is pretty dang awesome, actually. I'm making a mess of myself, though. Okay, so I did those edges. I'm going to put that out of the way and let it dry. And I'll show you here. This is my water container. I have in the bottom of this, there's ridges, and it's to clean your brush on down there. So you just, you know, rake it across the bottom. Some people are really against doing that. They feel like it breaks the brushes down, but I don't buy brushes that are ungodly expensive. So I haven't ever had a brush like fall apart from doing that. So my brushes fall apart from the rock eating it. So, and this is an old nail brush. So I use brushes with the ink that I don't care about messing up anyways, but that's how you do it. And then you just want to rinse it in clean water after you Rinse it out that way. See, nice clean brush. I don't even have to get the soap out. And that is dirty water. Just want to make sure you rinse it. Get it all out of there. I like these rinsing stations with, 3 wells in it. So you can have a really, really dirty one, a rinse, and then a clean water for whatever you might need it for. Because I also, when you work with watercolor, you should have some paper towels in your area that get really, really used. Something like that. Aren't those pretty? Look at that. There you go. You got some art. All right, back to the paper. Exactly, Phyllis. Yep, it helps get it out of the ferrule up there. Oh, those bubbles. What is this? I think my ink is so low, but I can't see in there because it's so dark. Sorry, I'm popping bubbles. No. That's so crazy. Okay, I guess we're going to have bubbles. I'll have to investigate what the bubbles are about. Okay, so this one we have a little more space. Oh, Pamela, I need to look into it because there is a way that I can do it. I just have to set up, it's some kind of a international banking thing that I have to set up with Amazon before I can add Canada or the EU, just Australia, other countries to my store. But if you're ever looking for something that I'm using in your Amazon, most of the time I can find it. If you PM me, I can get you a link to where you are. And you don't have, it's not like I don't get credit for that or anything right now, but there may be a day when I do get international bonus from Amazon. I could do it now. I've just been really lazy about it. I think that I have a lot more control on paper than, on rocks. But I really love working on rocks. I don't know what it is. I think it's more of a connection to the earth. They're more grounding. I'm not crunchy, but I do like feeling grounded when I'm working. I think I'm done. Perfect. No, just kidding. Oh my gosh, who'd I miss with the bell? Oh my gosh, I did it again. How many bells did I miss? Okay, I've got. Let me catch up. I'm so sorry. Shay! Thank you, baby Shay. You can ring my bell. Oh, Lori! Thank you. Woo! And Connie, thank you. That bell's very loud. Thank you, Allison. Sorry, you guys, for the delay. That was shame on me. But I get into my tree. I love it coming around the yellow parts. It just like jumps out there. So pretty. Phyllis, thank you. Woohoo! Thank you so much, you guys. Really, oh my gosh, that's so incredible. You know, I am not begging, and that's not what this is about, but medical is expensive, and my son just broke his arm last, what was it, 6 weeks ago or so? And then today he messed up his knee, so we're back at the ER. The same doctor is like wrapping his knee. It is crazy. He's 12, so he's at that age where we're going to be visiting frequently, frequent flyer miles, right? No, we have really good insurance, so it's not crazy, but it's scary when your kids are chronically hurting themselves, right? Doesn't that like triggers my mom panic, you know? It's like, no, you can't go outside. You have to live in a balloon. I don't want nobody touching you. Don't run, don't play, because you might fall. God, I'm terrible. God. He's 12, almost 6 feet tall. And I'm like, anxiety mama. He was telling me and Katie that he just stepped off the curb wrong, I think, and landed right on his knee. And when he got home, it was all mushy and the kneecaps like moving and the knee swollen. Just, oh. Oh, Connie. I know. I was like worried. They're going to think we're like hurting our kid. I mean, with all these injuries, he broke the same arm 3 times in the same 5-inch space. Like, that's a weird chronic thing there. I was worried about his bone. Like, was he calcium deficient or something? But it turned out to be okay. He's not. They said it's kind of quite normal to keep breaking it along the same uh, area. Okay, I think I'm going to do this one less. I'm going to stop, kind of, right? I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop, I promise. Okay, after this branch. Okay, I'm going to stop. I like it. So I'm going to stop. Take some of this ink out of here because it's just too much. Sign my name there. Looks like a hand. Do you ever look at the paintings and then see things later that you didn't see before? Do you guys have any questions about this project we did here tonight? Because I feel like it wasn't a lot to it. So if I missed something and you guys want to know more about it, let me answer some questions for you. And in a minute, I'm going to pull the tape off because that's super fun. So here's the rock. It's dry. Oh my gosh. I love it. Yes, it's growing on me. Where shall I sign you, rock? Right in here. And if you live in our local area, these rocks usually get dropped by Miss Katie around the San Marcos, San Antonio, Seguin triangle area there. So if you ever, I don't sell my rocks anymore, but if you're ever interested in a rock of mine, let me know because we can definitely give it to you. And, I don't want nobody fighting or nothing, but just let me know. I have a lot of rocks that don't, they sit for a while. So if there's something that you had your heart set on and maybe you won a prize recently or, it's your birthday or something and it's time for me to feel gifty, just let me know. You never know when it can show up on your doorstep, right? You guys are so sweet. No, you don't want all my rocks. They're not all worthy. Crazy. Crazy kids. You're funny. Thank you, though. That was very kind. All right, let's do this one. It's a little bit still wet, but I don't care. Here we go. Because it's so satisfying. Just go slow. Hit my messenger with that request, and I will make a list and I will start sending them out. And it mainly helps you guys if you have, and I'm not asking for an order, but if you have ordered something, I will tuck it in there in a package so that there's not like massive shipping going down. All right, here we go. But if you guys have ordered from me, then you know that I like to add freebies in most everything I send out. So that's a great way to gift. Send a rock, right? That's what we're about. Oh my gosh, look how pretty. Oh, it bled through a little bit, but that's okay. Slow down, Wanda. And somebody's going to get this pretty little postcard. Yay, look at that. So we made a card, and I made the same thing 3 times today. I love this project. It is so relaxing. It's very cathartic to me. And it reminds me so much of, there it went right out my brain. So the neurographic art. It does. It totally reminds me of that. And I almost want to sit here and round out all my hard corners, you know? Do you guys ever do that? Who does neurographic art? Anybody? Yay, Phyllis, I love it. So let's just do a little fun one. I got a little bit of time here. So, let's see. Make sure they go off both sides. This is art, not the actual exercise, so I'm just doodling pretty much. But I want to do those worms so bad. I think it's going to go down right now. Okay, then you find something circle. That might be too big. Yeah, this one will work better. And this is not how you do all neurographic. This is how I'm doing this one. Let me get a smaller one now. Oops. Ooh. I can't even draw a circle. Wow. Okay. And then, actually, I think I need more here. I don't even have the picture I was getting. Oh, I think I need another thing here. That's what's up. Okay. And then you get rid of all of the corners, right? All the sharp spots. You round those out. And then what you end up with is neurographic pathways that really mimic your brain signals. And they say that the ones you draw are really connected to you somehow. You know, they say that you may have some synaptics that actually look that way, which I'm sure there's so many billions of them that of course they're going to find something to find it similar with, right? This is just a little extra goodie tonight. If you guys aren't interested in this, you can skedoodle out of here, but it's so much fun and it's satisfying and it's actually good for you. So you just round out those corners. Night, Allison. Hey, Donna. I'm already digging it. I think I'm going to thicken up these lines. So you're doodling out your neuro art, and then you can color it, paint it, do more doodles on it to bring it to life and make it, however you want to. It's kind of hard to find all of the corners. It is totally satisfying. Hi, Jennifer Barber. Oh, you have to look up neurographic art. It is amazing. It's totally a therapy, a form of therapy too. Like if you're working on self-care and you're, chewing on something in your soul that you need to let go of, you can really, really focus on that when you're doing this. And, you can really get a lot of release from this kind of art. You just focus on it, talk about it in your head with yourself, and um, usually you'll come to some kind of conclusion with things when you are distracted but focused. I know that's kind of a silly thing, but when you're focusing on something else but yet have made an intention to the world, set an intention out there, um, yeah, that's when your subconscious starts working on your actual conscience. I don't know. That's the Dr. Wanda, not. Yeah, I am no pro at this, and I'm not a teacher of it. I am a student, so I wouldn't like teach it. But I am sharing how fun it is. There's also another fun way you can get your pattern down that you want to work on, and that is to chase an object across the paper with your writing device. So if you're using a pen or whatever, a marker, paintbrush, whatever the tool is that you chose. I can show you that here in a moment. I'm sure I've missed some corners. Totally a stress reliever. Absolutely. It's like a puzzle and a art project all in one. All right, let me grab my other little piece of paper over here. So let me find something. Usually a coin or something works, but I don't have a coin in here, so I'll use this lid. So you start on one side of the paper and you chase this thing around trying to keep it straight. So the only thing guiding your pen is the movements to keep it straight. So then you get a true neurographic line. And then you want to do it again. And you can start it wherever you want to, but you want to go off the paper and then bring the, get back on there. Bring them back together. And then you can like go all the way around, like if you want it to go in, but you want to stay in the same spot where you started on your. So if you want to make turns, the idea is to always keep it where you started. See how I'm keeping it? I'm using this little dot of paint on there for my, so then it would go. Let's see here. Ooh, oh wow, that one's like really, oh, that's that guy up. Okay, it's an interesting pattern. Good night, Helen. Good night, Jen. Hey, Helen. Oh, I love, we're going left. Okay, wasn't planned. See, I feel like I want to fill in this area, but that's not what's happening, you know, with my neurographic impulses, apparently. Oh, here we go. Maybe. Nope. Yeah. Ha. So whether it's subconscious or whatever, but nope, we still didn't get it. So it must want to be there. And then you do the same thing. You just round out all of those little corners. And this one is a more detailed project. So this one would take, you know, probably longer than the other one working on. But you just get rid of all these corners, and then when you're done, you can make artwork with it, or you know, leave it black and white if you wanted to. find a cool intersection. There we go. I need a big one. Oh, my cup. That should work. I'm determined. Yeah, I don't know. Now it looks weird. But yeah, just get rid of all the corners. And it's fun. So you go around doing your whole project like that. What time is it? 8:45. Boy, that's hard to believe. It's only been an hour. Wow. All right, I'm gonna paint this one. But did I miss a? Whoops! Did I miss a bell? Did I miss a bell? Oh no. Oh, I did. Or did I say that? Hey, Phyllis, thank you. I think you might have done me twice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sorry, I didn't mean to miss it. I'm sorry. Sorry. Okay, so let me find some clean water if I can. And I think I want, because I want these to be kind of wormy. Maybe I lost the wormy, but that's okay. I want them like lighter in the middle and darker on the edges. So I'm going to drop my color at the edges, and this is dye, so it will be staining. And then I'm going to rinse my water or my brush, and then just grab water to pull the color from there to give it a kind of blended. And now that it's wet a bit, you can drop some paint in it, and it should bleed out into the other wet paint. Yay, I like it. All right, and let's do a green one. So I'm just going to stick around the edges here. And pull it together right in the middle. It's almost like it's glowing, right? Yes, Yes, you can definitely use clear gesso. That's a good way to make your rock like a watercolor paper. And I believe I used I used the cold press side, so it's, or the hot press side, so it's not as grabby. It would do a lot more bleeding on this side, which would have probably been better, but you know, I didn't take that into account because I'm a silly girl. Actually, no, this one's going to stain quickly, so I'm going to grab it while it's still wet. And I'm going to get this area wet and then put the color into, so we're going to do wet on wet. And before your water gets too dirty, you want to do your yellows. It's always good to start with your lighter colors, but I don't follow rules, you know. You see, I'll do a few of the yellows, that way they won't be too dirty if I decide. Sorry if I made you dizzy. I just want you to be able to see what I'm doing here. So I'm reactivating the watercolor and then removing some of the middle, so it'll be kind of a glowing effect. I think I'm going to do this one two different colors here. Fun. Oh, Delia, thank you. That makes me feel very, very good. Thank you. Remember, purple is very vivid when you're using dyes and some watercolors. It's very strong color. Yeah, I like that a lot. Yeah, that purple's great. I believe it's the Violet by Ken Oliver. Sorry. Wow, my brain is not good. No bueno. Oh, orange. We need orange. This is the um, marigold, actually, because the orange is rather pastel. So this marigold really like kapow. Add a little bit of yellow to that just to warm it up. It's coming together. I love it. I'm going to activate the velvets because I think I want to add some glitter in here. Thanks, Lori. Yeah, you can get these. Of course, I went crazy because I'm a nut about color, but you can get these, I think, in 6 packs. Or I think you can actually get them in singles. But if you can save up and afford it, the bigger packs you save money on. But I realize that's not in everybody's budget. And I didn't, it took me a long time to get my large pack of it, a couple of years to save up. So actually going to put some of the Merlot where the red is and deepen that up. Oops, so sorry. Sorry for the bump. All right, I'm going to change brushes. Yeah. Oops, I forgot to. Oh, cool. Green's reactivatable. Staining, but not as bad. Thanks, Lori. Yeah, this is Ken Oliver's paint tonight, but I do use, here's my secret ingredient. These are the dyes that I use in some of my pigments, so they work very similar. Um, you could do this absolutely with the shimmer shots too. The shimmer shots, the main difference is they are shimmery and glittery, and then they also have a um, it's like a base to it, so you can use it on different surfaces. It's kind of like a gel formula instead of just ink water. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard what to see, like what color should go next, you know? What color should we put right there? Blue? Green? Thank you, Phyllis. You guys are so, so, so sweet. Thank you. All right, color, jump out at me. Tell me what you want to be. Maybe blue. Yep, it spoke. Nice. That was the color, huh? It's a me, 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 me. All right, do we like it? Here's the scary part. Let's see if we can mess it up. And I'm not going to finish it, but I'm going to do part of this snake. And then I will show you guys the finished in the group. 0.1. Oh my gosh, that's a baby tiny. Nope, don't want that one. I need 0.5. Okay. So now this is my first time doing this, so be nice to me. Oops, here I go, messing it up already. Okay. Okay, so with that, then you color in, whoops, pardon me, go. And then it just magically turns into snakeskin. So Katie was telling me about a feature that she used in, I think, Messenger or on Facebook. It's called Rooms. And so I'm thinking about doing that too in the future with some of these tutorials and whatnot. Where instead of being live in the group, like on the page, where we will be live in a room. And so you'll have, the choice whether or not to join us in there. And, then I think the limit is 50 people that can come into a room, which we haven't been getting up to 50 people much, but, we'll grow. Anyways, I think it's another option for maybe like unscheduled things. I don't know what I just did here, but no. Yeah, I messed this up. Okay, so this will be Grandma Saggy Skin Snake. Right. My brain couldn't hold on to it. Maybe it didn't want to be Snake. It wants to be Saggy. Do you ever do that? Have a pattern in your head and then, oh, there, it's gone, Okay, so it has an extra scale. Ooh, I like that. So you don't have to have your camera on all the time. That's fun. So you could just watch and hang out and chat. Totally love it. Love the idea here. Okay, let's see. I don't know why this is not, my brain, it's not clicking like how I'm supposed to do this. It's kind of fun. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I am going to call it a night. I think I went over by 15 minutes. Anyways, oh no, I'm not. I got one more thing to do because I think it's beautiful and I want to look and see what it'll look like. So I'm grabbing some of this, it's the holographic chrome velvets. And I just got to. Ooh, it's gonna be so pretty when it dries. It's gonna be like holographic goodness. Twinkle, twinkle, twinkle. So I'll dress this up a little bit and I will definitely share with you guys. I really love this gold a lot. You see how it goes on top of black? Like it really does its thing on top of black. So that'd be a pretty alternative too. Like if you wanted to do your neurographic art on black paper with the paint. Ooh, that'd be pretty, you know? Flash off. Maybe we can see better. Oh yeah, we can definitely see it now. Love that shimmer. Okay, so definitely I'm going to be sending this and the other postcard that I made somewhere here. There it is. And the rocks to some lucky people here tonight. At least that's kind of conceited, huh? I think you're lucky. All right, guys, make sure you send me some PMs so I know who's even interested. And then let's start being more friendly, you know, chit-chatty with each other. I love you guys all so very much, and thank you for hanging out with me on this National Pickle Day. Have a sweet Monday, and we'll see you Wednesday live with Katie. Good night.